This is Night Voice, bringing you a slightly different video. Tonight, I will share 5 pieces of advice for hard times. These are small habits that help me throughout the year. The second half of this year had some beautiful moments, but it was very, very rough as well. I shared these tips with a large group of friends some weeks ago, and to my surprise, I received a lot of reactions and responses. So I realized that maybe there are a lot of other people going through a bitter moment now as well. And this may be useful to them, may be useful to you. The first piece of advice is don't get ahead of suffering. People with lots of imagination can suffer a lot thinking about what's to come. The best course is to take action, but without obsessing about the future pain. It takes some effort, but you can discipline your mind. If you get obsessed with a future pain, you will suffer it many times. But if you learn to have a steady mind, you will suffer only once, to focus on more things which are under your control. The second piece of advice is to spend at least 15 minutes under the sun every day. I do lots of work and recreation in front of a screen, and those 15 minutes make me a happier, healthier person. And it's better if you have plants or trees close to you in those 15 minutes of sunlight. Just be careful in the summer. The third piece of advice is, if you need to spend some time alone, respect yourself and take it. I didn't pay attention to my own signs. I was getting clumsier, sick, and I knew I had to cut some activities in order to rest, meditate, and allow myself to heal. And after ignoring those signs, I ended up getting much, much worse. It took me some time to realize, but I finally did. Sometimes we need to be alone. However, don't let it become a habit. We need to live in society, and loneliness can be way too comfortable. I say this as an introvert. I can get exhausted in meetings even with people I like, but it's wonderful to be around them. We need to spend some time with people to exercise our empathy, our kindness, and our character. We don't grow if we are alone all the time. The fourth piece of advice is, if you find yourself angry or irritated all the time and you're not enjoying anything of what you're doing, take a step back. Stop and analyze what is happening. This is an urgent call for attention. I work with a friend in a freelance project and we were doing good. But one common goal we set for this year was to be more cautious with our mental health because we were quite irresponsible in the past. So even if we were doing good, we were both very stressed out. And I asked this person if she was enjoying her work. She told me she wasn't, but not because of the work itself, but due to the stressful situations surrounding us. So we suspended the work sessions to avoid going into a burnout. From time to time, it is important to ask yourself if you're feeling fine where you are right now, if you're enjoying your life, or if you want to do something different. Asking yourself this question might save you a lot of precious, invaluable time and lead you into a happier, healthier, and more constructive direction. And the final piece of advice I give to you is don't leave your tribe. I call tribe to a group of people you can share hardships and victories as well, with common interest, but which are respectful if there is some kind of minor difference. They might be your biological family, your friends, or a group of people you found united by a hobby, activity, or common passion. You won't always need to tell them if something wrong is happening. The simple presence and company of a tribe will help you ease the discouragement and will shine a light upon your sadness. In my case, I left my tribe when I was developing a very demanding project, and at the same time, I was undergoing hardships, not recognizing how they were wearing me down. But I learned from that mistake. In times of hardships, you will need to protect your tribe, and your tribe will protect you as well. These are all the advices, but there is a bonus. After posting these pieces of advice, a couple of people sent me private messages. Two of the most amazing, talented, and kindest people I have the honor to meet. They also had been through very, very hard times, and the both of them, very hard times, and the both of them, and the both of them felt people wouldn't care. They saw themselves as a burden for everyone else. They felt they didn't have anything good to offer, anything good to say or share. And again, these are two of the kindest most awesome people I know. One of them was I made the mistake of leaving the tribe for too long. And in their absence, we all felt very, very sad. As if we had lost a part of ourselves. There was a void no one could fill in those months. We respected their decision to take a moment of loneliness, even if we were worried. And when this person came back, everyone was bursting with joy. Because even if you are going through a dark moment, you can still give wonderful things with your presence. And you can still let others listen to you and ease the pain. I bring this up because these two people are really amazing and didn't realize that. They thought they were a burden, but they were more important and loved than they could ever imagine. And I believe there are a lot of other people out there not realizing their value or their potential. How they can make other people happier. How much people love them. How much they are appreciated. Believing they are a burden, but they are not. Even things you believe are little can mean the world to someone else. You can make a huge difference. Heaven knows many of you make a difference to me just by writing something or for staying this long. So, whoever you are, remember, you are probably much, much more important than you believe. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being this kind. I will meet you again on the next video. Goodbye, kind strangers.